Vale. Esto tiene que estar, ya está. ¿Dónde? Esto acá. Estoy dobleado, empecé ya a empezar más.
Yo creo que vi el símbolo del sable. ¡Metroid Prime!
¡Bien!
¡Un Metroid para Switch!
Espérate. Sí, para Switch.
Otro Yoshi's Volley.
Parece. Tranquilo, si es que puede. ¿Sería un Yoshi Boy World 2?
Da igual, ya se nota.
Vale, Koei. Creo que este es el Shin Megami Tensei. ¿O no? La música.
We're under attack! Mother's in danger!
If she's up there again.
You two must keep going. No, I'm coming with you.
A menos de que sea un Fire Emblem, sí. ¿El Fire Emblem Heroes? ¡Ah! La corre.
I am Marth, the Prince of Altea. We've come here to save you.
Venga.
Remember that you can rely on your friends. We're with you.
Get it together, you two.
Oh.
If you can't do this, who can?
Este tiene que ser del
You
Heroes.
fought your way this far. There's nothing you two can't do.
No matter the danger, we can overcome it if we're working
Pero-
together.
All right, let's move out.
Working together, we can fix this.
Oye, se parecen. Sobre todo Lux. Hola, buenas. Hola. Ok, en... Espérate, esto es del Zelda.
I'm the Legend of Zelda series producer, Eiji Aonuma. You may have already
¿Se
heard
escucha
about
bien?
it during Bethesda's showcase that was held a few days ago. It was announced that select Zelda items will appear in the
Sí, sí.
Nintendo Switch version of Skyrim. I'm really looking forward to exploring Skyrim with the Master Sword in hand.
Vale, el Skyrim de Switch con la compatibilidad de,
Next up,
de los
we'll take a
amigos.
look at the DLC packs for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Let us take
Vale,
you
the DLC
on a
es-
new Hyrule adventure.
Zelda. Bien, del DLC. La prueba de la espada.
¿Es un santuario en sí?
Parece. Sí,
Es un
sí,
pero no
sí,
un
un
santuario.
santuario.
Porque está muy chulo, porque así no tienes que extender nada del mapa y nada.
¿Cómo esto? Heroes Pack Mode.
No, pero eso es que...
New Armor. ¡Oh! ¡Ne! Es de color. Creo que más.
Te dice dónde están los colores.
¿Te imagináis?
Sí. ¿Te das cuenta cómo se mueve y qué es lo que me hace?
Master Mode. Pumba. Adiós el globito del crop. Stone Talus. Lo curioso es que el juego simplemente lo llama Talus. Dorados. The Master of Stride Expansion Pass DLC Pack 1. Se ve bueno.
Oh.
Estaba bajando juegos de PS1 y me llegó la notificación. ¿Se escucha bien? ¿No te podéis acostar más acá? Ah, mi hijo. ¡Daruk! Pero vale. Y Urbosa. Ahí Zelda. The Lion of the Breath of the Wild. The Champions Ballad. Expansion Pass DLC Pack 2. Vale, 19, $20 dice. Bien. Bien.
What did you think? I actually have one more announcement that I'd like to share. The 4 champions that appeared in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will be available as amiibo. The Zora champion Mifa,
¡Oh!
The
¡Amigo de
Goron
los campeones!
Daruk,
¡Qué
the
bonito!
Vito champion Rivali,
Sí.
and the Gerudo champion Urbosa. You'll be able to use these 4 amiibo in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Of course, you'll be able to use these in the DLC packs that you just saw, so please look forward to them.
This
Reggie.
is the game. Travel
A
the
comprar
world.
la Switch.
Bring
Ojalá.
people together. Play anywhere with anyone. If video gaming is a journey, then anywhere has
Se
to
escucha bien, se
include
escucha
stuff
doble, se
right
escucha.
here in
¿Cómo se
LA
escucha?
during E3. This is Magic Week, where booths buzz and channels glow, where the game worlds you've heard about suddenly spring into life. And this summer, a new kind of heated competition ignites right on Nintendo Switch. It kicks off later today with the Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitational, which brings teams from the Americas, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan to see whose colorful skills are the best. Tomorrow, the Pokken Invitational will be held. You might recognize some of our 8
El
competitors
Pokémon DX
who'll be duking it out
bueno, la
in
Pokémon.
heated battles. Later on Wednesday, we'll see 8 players throw punches in the fun and competitive game ARMS.
También
which
hay un Open
launches later
Invitational
this
de
week.
ARMS.
4 of our players will be pros, and the other 4 will be E3 attendees who rise to the top by battling on the show floor. If you're going to E3, we hope you'll accept the challenge. And no matter where you are, be sure to catch up with Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 for all the details and news about Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS. But now, there are a few more worlds left to visit on our journey before we land in the booth. Let's go!
¿Qué dicen?
Ok. Se escucha perfecto. Oh, Splatoon 2. Vale, el Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Ubisoft is proud to announce its new Rabbids game, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Ahí hay
And it will
amigos
be developed
o figuras.
exclusively
La
for
figura,
the
figura,
Nintendo
figura,
Switch.
figura.
The Rabbids' crazy personalities and unpredictable behavior will shine as they arrive in a
Se veían figuras de
reimagined
fondito.
and twisted Mushroom Kingdom. They will
Bueno, esto ya
surprise
se vio
you
también en
into
la conferencia de,
spectacle
creo que era
adventure
Ubisoft
filled
o
with
Microsoft.
combat and
Ya no me
exploration.
acuerdo cuál, pero ayer
Mario
se vio ya.
and his friends will join them in an epic quest to put
Pero la
the
verdad,
kingdom
no sé,
back in order.
se ve interesante, me
We
gusta.
can't wait for you to play the game on August 29th.
Mario más Kingdom Battle. Mario más Rabbit Kingdom Battle. Un Rabbit piraña. Vale, 29 de agosto. ¿Qué es eso?
Ah, del...
Ah, Rocket League. Rocket League para Switch.
¿Cómo estaría mal? Tampoco es complicado.
¡Cucurita de Mario! ¡Qué bonito! Exclusive Customization Items. Exclusive Battle Cars. Cross Network Race. Holiday, vale, en Navidades.
On behalf of everyone here at Psyonix, we're extremely excited to announce that Rocket League is indeed
Oh,
coming to
pero yo lo
Nintendo
tengo en
Switch. We know that
PC.
both the Rocket League and Switch communities have wanted it, and now we're going to release it, complete with cross-network
Sí, te voy a
support
mostrar
that lets
igual.
you play against opponents on other platforms.
The Switch version will have all the features and modes we've released
Pero yo lo
thus
tengo en
far,
PC.
plus exclusives like local wireless multiplayer, Mario and Luigi hats for customizing your car, and new exclusive cars we'll talk about later this year.
Look for Rocket League on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Puta, el juego me gusta, pero lo tengo en PC. ¿Y esto? ¿Monster Hunter? Mario Odyssey. Mentira, o sea, esto es como el sueño mundial. Mario Bros.
Here we go.
No, se está robando. Ahí está.
It's time to
Buah.
It's freedom like you never
Pero se fueron. ¿Hasta dónde se fueron? O sea. Ok, son de los fantasmas. ¡Wow! Nice, nice, me gusta el ataque. ¡Oh! ¿Qué? ¿Qué estás contando? What?
¿Qué chulo?
Mario está poseyendo a todos con el sombrero, boludo. LOL. Me encanta la música. LOL. Toma en toda la cara. ¿Lunas? Ahí están mostrando los customs. Oh, si te golpeas te sacan, vale. ¡Posee personas! Holy shit, la bestia esa. Pero puede ser un dinosaurio, boludo. Super Mario Odyssey. Vale. Octubre. Ah, pero no me diga que ya terminó. No, no me diga que ya terminó. Puta, terminó. Vale, día 1. Pero el Mario Odyssey se ve muy bien. A ver, espérenme. Es que no, esto es de la Treehouse y tal. Va, patata. Igual pensé que iba a empezar.
Hey everybody and welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live at
Ah,
E3
vale. Aquí estamos en la
2017.
Treehouse.
We're back for another year. We've got a lot of great game content to show you and a lot of special guests swinging by
Nintendo
as
le
well.
gana a Sony y
But
eso
to get
que
things
soy
kicked
de
off, we're going
Sony.
to take another look at Super Mario Odyssey. Just saw the video in the spotlight. It's going to be coming out on October 27th, really soon. And
Pero
we're
Mario
gonna take a look at some gameplay.
poseyendo
I'm Sam from the Treehouse,
la-
joined by my
las
colleagues
cosas, o
from
sea,
the
los
Treehouse,
demás.
Rob, and Scott on the end. And we have some very special guests with us for this
Mírase.
segment. We've got the game's producer,
Lol.
Kozumi-san, and the game's director, Motokura-san. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
はい、
今日来ていただきありがとうございました。
はい、楽しみにしてました。
Really
よろ
looking
しくお願い
forward
し
to
ま
it.
す。
So I know folks are probably really excited to get into gameplay, but before we jump in, there were a lot of really cool reveals in that video, and I think folks are going to be really interested in all the different directions that you're taking this game. But at the core, there's really kind of a driving philosophy that you've got going. I was wondering if you could tell our viewers a little bit more
La
about
verdad es que
that.
me gustó bastante, o sea, no sé, se ve bien.
説明していただけますか。
まず今ビデオ見ていただいてどうでしたか。何か面白かったところありますか。
First, could I just
Sí,
ask you, was there
Nintendo
anything you
muestra
saw in
poco,
that
pero
that particularly
joder,
surprised you or
controla con eso al tiro.
I gotta say, the first time I saw that T-Rex, my heart stopped. It
Yeah.
was so
El T-Rex. Están hablando del T-Rex.
よかったです。今回のマリオは、テーマは旅になっていて、別の国に行った時の驚きをすごく強調しています。
So we have a theme of going on a journey in this
Yo
game, but we're
sinceramente
also
de
trying to
Xbox
give
no
the
he
player a lot of
probado mucho
surprises,
porque
and I
casi
think the
hay, como hay
dinosaurs
títulos
were
de
a
Xbox
really
que
big
están también
surprise
para
for
otras
us.
consolas, no
マリオ
sé.
シリーズってマリオが持ってるその分かりやすさであるとか、可愛らしさであるとか、誰でも分かるような共感というもので、今作ってきて、今もこれも入ってるんですけども、今回は特に旅の驚きっていうことを
No sé, yo disfruto los juegos, me da
盛
igual
り込
de
み
donde
たいの
sea.
で、
Pero
驚きというテ
usualmente
ーマ
no,
を、体験
Xbox
もそうだし、
no
ビジュアル
quiero
もそう
jugar
だ
a
し、
Xbox.
たくさん詰め込んでます。
But we also want to balance that feeling of surprise with some emotional resonance, giving people something that's familiar, that's attractive, that's really cute from the Mario
Ojo,
series, and bounce
dice
people
día
back and
1.
forth between the familiar and the surprising.
でそれを体験するための新しいプレイシステムを、作りましたので、それは本倉さんに説明してもらいます。
So we've come up with some play systems to get that across as well. So it's not just a look and feel, but a play experience also. And I'd like to turn
A
to
ver, al
Mr.
principio
Motokura to
mostraron un
explain
poco de lo que era el
今作は
Xenoblade
帽子を
Chronicles 2.
投げて敵や物を
Y
操
luego
って
pasaron a lo que es
とある地球を冒険するっていう
World,
物語
un Kirby, que la verdad me gustó bastante,
So the
y
kind
luego
of overall
pasaron
story
a
of
Mario
this game is,
Odyssey,
you're going around, you're
pasando
throwing
también
your
por
hat, you're
el
taking over
Mario
different
Rabbids
enemies
Kingdom
and
Battle.
objects, and you're traveling the world while you do that.
そのパワームーンっていうのがイコール驚きになっていますので、それを帽子を投げたりいろんなものを操って箱庭を探索してもらえたらと思います。
And we talked about surprise before, but basically the unit of surprise in this game is those power moves. Those always equal a surprise, so you go around, you throw your hat at different things, you control enemies, and you find things that are surprising, and that gives you a power move.
Right on, so let's get into some gameplay. Rob, you're going to take us into New
O sea, la verdad
City.
es
I am.
que lo que mostraron
First, I'd
ahora
like
del
to
Mario
take a
Odyssey
quick
me
look
gusta
at the
bastante.
Odyssey, for which the game is
Me
named.
gusta bastante.
It's the ship that Mario uses to travel the world, and it's
Mira, ahí
powered
está
by these
jugando.
power moons, so you keep needing additional thresholds of them to get onto the next kingdom. And just to show off a little bit of the new moves, obviously there's the hat throw, you can make it stay in place, which is sometimes valuable. It can
Ojo que el
grab
se queda
things
un
for
ratito,
you.
luego vuelve.
There's two kinds of coins, which we'll talk about a little later on.
And actually, there in that little dialogue box, we saw Cappy.
Oh yeah. Cappy is both the red hat that he's wearing and also in his native form, he's a white top hat. And so one other move that's pretty cool is this circular throw. Knocks away everything. But let's get down into the city. And as you saw in the trailer, so there's the capture mechanic lets you take over things. It also lets you do fairly exotic things like turn into electricity, travel through wires. So how did the capture mechanic come about?
カプチャーと
Se
いう
ve muy
仕
bien,
事
la
の
verdad.
きっかけは何かありましたでしょうか。
そうですね、今作はものすごくいろんな試作っていうものを、してから作っています。
So when we were making this game, what we started out doing was making
¿Qué
just a
consola te
huge
gusta más?
amount of different gameplay
Hombre, yo
prototypes.
he tirado casi siempre para la Nintendo, pero nunca he probado. La Xbox la probé, pero
And
no me
this capture
convenció
action
mucho, al
was
menos lo que
just one of those
probé.
prototypes.
Que obviamente
みんなで
no
こうアイデアを
puede
出
que
し合
haya
っ
cosas
た
mejores.
中に出
Ahora
てき
con
た
la
んですけ
Xbox
ど
One
も、
X
それを 2、3日ぐらいで作って
puede que sea
遊んでみた
diferente,
らもの
es
すご
más
く
pequeña
面
de
白
hecho,
かったので、
casi el
すぐ
tamaño
ゲー
del
ムは
control.
中心に入れようと思いました
Claro, saltarle la
So, it
cabeza.
was just one of the ideas that came up, but we worked on it for 2 or 3 days, and
Y
it
la
just
Play pues la
instantly
tengo,
turned
quiero
into something
comprarme la
that
Play
was really
4.
fun, and we decided, well, okay, this
Pero
should
la
just be
Xbox
the
nunca la he
center of this
tenido y
game.
bueno, no sé.
I love how much it encourages that
Nunca me ha llamado mucho la atención, pero ahora como... Exacto, pero ahora puede que nos interese también un poco lo que es la Xbox One X por algunos títulos que van a salir exclusivos. Puta, no me acuerdo, que se los vi ayer. Yo tengo memoria de pato, boludo, no sé. Y además que también tiene retrocompatibilidad, ahí está, con la primera Xbox, así que, por ejemplo, el Sonic Riders, Free Riders lo podríamos jugar en esta consola también, y de hecho se vería... Es que Nintendo no tiene retrocompatibilidad con todo. La Wii tiene retrocompatibilidad. Es que lo que tienen que hacer ahora es sacar retrocompatibilidad porque es lo que va a cambiar las cosas. El nuevo punto de enfoque tiene que irse a la retrocompatibilidad porque es lo mejor. Es lo mejor. Porque se están dejando de sacar títulos para una consola, bueno, por lo menos que los títulos anteriores no se pierdan para recuperar títulos viejos. Por ejemplo, yo que sé, por ejemplo en la PS4 si tú querés jugar un Uncharted, aparte del Uncharted 4 que es el único que hay ahí, bueno, que está el remaster de todos los Uncharted también, pero igual. O en la misma Xbox One X si tú querés jugar, pues, como dije, el Sonic Free Riders o algún otro título que de momento no me acuerdo porque no suelo jugar Xbox, no sé. Tengo PS4 pero compraré la Switch después Xbox si es que se puede. Yo quiero comprarme la PS4 porque tengo el Gamer ahí, lo quiero jugar en el Uncharted 4. Hay cositas que quiero jugar, no lo puedo engañar.
And I like the shirt you're wearing, by the way.
That is a
Good
snazzy
choice
shirt.
today.
Hola, me acabo de levantar. Hola, Grego, buenos días.
I gotta take the long way.
Oh, good luck.
Los restaurantes
And this is interesting
ahora es
here
de
where we
Sonic.
see
Creo que sonaron en general, no tienen
outdoors
por qué ser de
throughout the world.
Sonic.
We've got these really fun
Creo que ya habían
playground
esto ahora en
elements
otros
where
juegos.
you're bouncing on things, you're jumping on
You
things,
got
you're
a
swinging.
moon!
Can you tell our viewers a little bit
¿Vale?
more about how you came up with that kind of play mechanic?
No sé si las lunas aquí serían como las estrellas, sería como otro enfoque. En lugar de estrellitas puedes agarrar lunas. Y la estrella hay muchas.
はい、まずその試作っていうのでものすごくいっぱい遊びを作っています。それをこう配置してステージっていうものを作ります。まず。
So, going back to that.
Hola, muchachos. Hola, Lonco.
We obviously create lots and lots of different ones, lots of different game ideas. And then next what we think
A
about
ver,
is
recapitulo
where
para la
to
gente que no
place them
estuvo.
within the stage.
Mostraron de Xenoblade Chronicles 2, mostraron un Kirby nuevo que están trabajando. Mostraron un Yoshi's Woolly World, algo así, ¿vale? Mostraron del el Mario más Rabbids Kingdom Battle, ¿vale? Mostraron Metroid Prime 4 también, un anuncio. ¿Qué más? El Mario Odyssey. Y no sé qué más. Kingdom Hearts. No, pues me estoy confundiendo, no mostraron nada de Kingdom Hearts, me estoy confundiendo. Eso era del Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
No, era el... ¿Cómo se llama? Fire Emblem.
Ah, el Fire Emblem, también mostraron algo de Fire Emblem. Claro. Antes eran estrellas en Super Mario Galaxy, entre otros juegos, y ahora lunas, parece. Se está perdiendo esta madre, ¡Ah! Super GTA Mario. La verdad es que sí, este mundo es como un Super GTA Mario.
I could not figure out how to get to this guy on the top of this building. You can barely see him. He's a speck right now on that.
Ahora Mario va a saltar y va a sacar un paracaídas, va a empezar a...
Was to take a really long fall. And that worked.
Te quedé estuneado por lo menos, pero algo debería pasar, debería, no sé, perder un poquito. Concerts are the best, but no one can really hear me.
こういう風にトランペットのバンドなのに到着できますよと書いてましたが、それを見て待っていいバンドでしょうか。
No sé, que por lo menos lance el sombrero para abajo y con eso pues caiga así, o que tengáis una pequeña técnica así como para porque o sea, bueno, a ver, es Mario, no te van a hacer, no van a hacer que te mueras cayendo desde el infinito y más allá.
探してもらえたらと思うんですけども、それもスーパーマリオ64やスーパーマリオサンシャイン
Ah, sí, te puedes poseer de cosas en el Mario Odyssey.
But, you know, you
Sí,
found your
también
own
puedes
way to play
poseer
it, and,
cosas
like,
y
letting
a
users, you know,
cosas.
play around with the game
Y
on their own ways
a
of doing
amigos
things.
y a
That's
gente.
something that
Enemigos y
goes way
personas.
back in 3D
Y
Mario,
animales.
and Super Mario
Y de todo.
64 and Super Mario Sunshine as
Controlar
well.
un puto tiranosaurio Rex, ¿vale? Te puedes poseer. GTA, más mod de Mario, igual Super Mario Odyssey.
There's so many different ways to problem solve and find.
Toma la cara.
I'm not even sure if folks will find everything over the course of the show, but it's going to be interesting to find out how different people approached completing some of these objectives.
¿Salida?
But the game encourages so much experimentation because
Ah,
you're kicked out of the level
como un elevador.
every time you find a moon. There's no reason not to investigate every little thing you can see that might be interesting.
Okay.
There's no time limit. There's no disincentive.
Como la zona de la construcción. Mira, mil balas.
Whoa, okay.
Con gorritos de construcción, ojo. Con gorritos. Mil balas con gorritos. No son cualquier cosa.
Whenever you got your, whatever the collectible objective was, depending on the game you were playing, you get bumped out of the area.
Ahí lo puse yo.
Come back in, but here, since you're not going to get power moon, there's a lot of encouragement to just go check out that weird thing you saw on the horizon, because you can still continue with whatever you're
Ah, Dios. Es el problema con los 3D.
Another reason to explore everything.
Vale, te van
there's
restando
very little,
coins
there's very little punishment for
vas
dying. I just
perdiendo.
lost 10
Bien.
coins, and there's lots. So,
Me parece muy bien.
and I get to try again right away. It's also worth mentioning that the bullet bills here are coming out with visors on, so they cannot be
Esa habilidad de
captured until you knock their
poseer
hats
cosas está
off.
bien cheta. Espero
And with
que
the hat is the
le
scariest thing in
pongan
this
por
game.
lo menos que no pueda poseer a todos porque sería un poco fácil la jugabilidad. No, la verdad es que no te hace fácil la jugabilidad. Otra buen manco.
Well, apparently this is not my day for this challenge.
No es como que te haga fácil la jugabilidad, simplemente como que es un pequeño... Es como una pequeña ayuda, yo qué sé. Pero la verdad es que se ve divertido. Puedes poseer un Goomba.
No, pero es que además simplemente te...
Con un golpe te sacan del este, así que si te dan, te sacan. Así que no se preocupen por eso. Luego, mira. Mira, bastante los efectos del polvo. Bien. ¡Gol! Cuando explotan, te da así el humo que te queda encima. Vamos, te lo podéis pasar, cabrón. Bien, se lo pasó. La luna. You got the moon.
But you can do so much with the motion controls, and
se ve divertido.
Feels very intuitive.
Yeah.
Se ve divertido.
I'm going to switch to a different section of the game where I show the sand world, which is also playable on the show floor. So give me just a moment
Oh, no
here.
worries. But I do love that as you're experimenting, I think we'll see
O sea, si te fijas en el fondo que tienen ahí, hay varios cosas así como con gorro y los de Mario, porque los puedes hacer. Super Mario Odyssey.
I was really impressed with how well that
implementation
was put into play. Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is so crazy.
So here we're in the Sand Kingdom, in the town of Tostarena.
Oh,
They have a problem now because it's all frozen. Everything is cold.
Sin ofender a nadie.
Mario will eventually solve.
Yeah, actually, if you hang still for a second, we can show his little animation.
Oh, yeah.
Tostarena Town. ¿Así se llama?
Oh, he's cold.
A little bit locals here too.
Yeah, I think he's distracted by the local dancing around, but I think if he's by himself,
¿Cómo se llama?
he really
Tostarena
shivers.
Town.
¿Tostanera?
Yeah. So let's see here.
¿Por qué hay hielo en el desierto?
One thing I did want to show off is, so as I mentioned, there's two kinds of coins in this game, and for I believe the first time in the mainline Mario series, you can actually buy things with your coins. And I wanted to ask the developers how that came up.
La idea es que se asemeje un
Currency
desierto.
should be worth currency.
Ahora Mario pasó de comer drogas a poseer cosas, Lel.
¿Cuándo comía drogas?
Los hongos, boludo.
So we wanted, coins to be used as coins instead of using them as money.
外国にいた時にその動画ですごいなんか印象に残ってないですか
And I think you'll agree, if you go to a foreign land, one of the things that makes the biggest impression on you is the currency.
これ使えるのとか 思って
I'm in charge in charge
You know, you kinda
now.
look at it and you
I'm
think,
afraid
wait,
why
is
you
this
waiting
real? Can I use this?
maybe no sé qué chucha.
今回はマリオもいろんな国を
Claro,
試して
súbete un
ますの
cactus
で
que no te
その国
pinche.
その国のポイントというものを用意しています
Bueno, es un
And since,
desierto
Mario was going
frío,
around
la verdad.
all these
Hay
different
que
kingdoms
admitirlo.
in this game, we wanted to
Porque
make sure
Mario
that
tiene
there was
frío.
currency for each one.
要素はコレクトするコインの要素になっていますので集めたものでコスチュームを変えたりお土産
Listen, welcome
And
to
you know,
the...
they're collectible items, so you can use them to buy different outfits or buy
Es lo que le
souvenirs.
sigue después de la droga.
Yeah, and it's always fun to buy souvenirs.
Welcome!
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, when it comes to coins, no sé qué, no sé cuánto,
Speaking of
coins can be used
shopping,
everywhere,
crazy
everywhere,
cap.
right?
So there's two kinds of coins we mentioned. The purple ones are unique to the local kingdom. The yellow ones are going to be used in the
Ah,
shop.
vale, que se ocupan para desbloquear el trajecito
Because
y
the guy
cosas.
at the door said, maybe I should, I'm not living up to their dress code, maybe I should buy some clothes
Got it.
to fit in better. I'm going to buy a local sombrero and poncho. And wait till you see how adorable Mario looks.
Vale, ahora puedes ir customizando
I just love
tu
the
Mario.
shopkeeper.
Yeah, and they're huge stack of hats.
¿El Mario Odyssey? Sí,
And you can
seguramente.
see some of the souvenirs you can buy
Que
there.
si vamos a jugar el Mario
Decorate
Odyssey,
inside of the
seguramente que sí.
Si es que lo tenemos.
Nice.
Si es que lo llegamos, si es que podemos tenerlo, sí.
Taco Mario.
Let's go try that door again.
Yo no me llama la atención.
So my capabilities
Tu
are the
mente
same.
se sale
You know,
del
I still have,
cuerpo
it's still Cappy,
y
even
te
though he's turned
vuelves
into
Mario.
a different kind of hat now. He can turn into any kind of headwear apparently. It's an exotic superpower. And alright. So we go over and talk to this guy.
See if you meet the expectations now. Ooh, snappy and light.
Snappy and light. I think the hat is the
Ah,
one
tenés
that
que
poncho's
comprarte
the
la
other.
ciudad si quería entrar ahí.
Ah, bueno, por lo menos interesante.
Alright.
Everybody. Ah, vale, que
This
aquí
is,
se
of course,
pone...
what the goal I was working toward all this time.
I love all these little moments of
Qué
surprise
buena.
where you never really know what's going to happen
Yeah.
when you
Ah,
when
ya.
you
I
go
want
into
to
the
get this
spaces.
I don't know. I
Ahí
want to
no,
get, I want to
vale,
get
están las lunas
play
verdes.
guitar.
La
Okay,
plateada.
but
Exactly.
Mira,
Mira, esa no es como que para pasarte el es simplemente como
So
la
then we're going to move on to
Lucir
some
como
more
Mario,
traditional,
pensar como Mario, ser
3D
Mario. Mario
gameplay
salta muros.
over this direction.
Now that you are
Mario
terribly
mexicano.
well dressed, it's time to go do some exploring.
Yeah.
Más que nunca.
And Bowser's footprints must be on the right track.
Mario, más mexicano que nunca.
So notice that while using the motion controls, I can actually use the little homing function on the hat.
Puedes
more easily.
dirigir el left.
It is possible with the button controls only, but it's much more difficult.
Alright, the classic Goomba.
Yeah. And let's just do a big one for that. And
Lo bueno es que el
I
sombrero
guess I think folks
va
should probably
cambiando.
notice here, so you're
Como
not
es que para el
capturing
sombrero.
those Goomba. It's
Oh,
not every
bonito.
single enemy that's capturable.
That's true.
You've got to find the special ones.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's having a good
Juan y
eye,
now
just
llores.
experimental.
Juan Mario.
Crap.
I think they're a shade bigger, the ones you can capture, but I'm not positive of that.
Vale, son cosas que se hacen así como de vez en cuando,
Fly with
no
them.
es como que sea así como, hola, super cheto. ¿Ves? Están pensados para la jugabilidad del para conseguir algunas cositas. No es como que te hagan ser super cheto con eso.
ojo,
And with
los
little
boté yo,
bills,
pero
you can only capture them for a limited amount of time because at some point they're just going to blow up.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little mindful of what you're doing.
Yeah, you
when
only
you've
got
got
so
a
much
little
time with the explosive.
Whee!
Alright, and then almost to one of my favorite bits in this level.
Oh yeah, the next bit you're coming up to just
Yeah.
blew my mind the first time I saw it.
So this
Oye,
place has
¿qué
these
pasó?
murals that look like they're decorated in this
Retro.
cool,
Sí, sí,
old,
sí, sí,
old
mira.
school aesthetic.
Entra ahí
And I'm just gonna go right on in.
y salí acá.
And I've still got my costume.
So, going to the Santa Monica side, I think we definitely need to hear a little bit more background about
Qué bacán
why
que
you're
vengan
adding this in the game,
estos
because
planos
it's so
así.
cool, but it's so unexpected as well, I think.
なんでこれは
Cuidado.
2D のハッシュとマリオのところを入れたいと思ったんでしょうか。
3D の部分は気持ちよ
Qué bacán, me
く探
encanta.
索できるように
Me gusta
比
eso.
較的おおらかに作っています
So we wanted to make something that would be, sort of a contrast with the 3D stages that you're able to explore very freely.
2D の部分はもう少し細かく緊張感のある構成になっています
You know, the
Pero con
2D, the
caballero
2D
también.
spaces are kind of more confined. They're more precise. It's
Los
more like
preciosos,
kind
el
of
bloque.
sort of traditional platforming elements.
Aquí tendríamos la entrada.
But also within the 2D stages, as you can see, we wanted to have a lot of different variety.
もちろんこう昔からのゲームが好きな人にも
Guau,
楽しんでもらえる
que se ve.
And of
Se ve
course,
curioso con
visuals
todo el
were
hecho de
something
hacer
people who
esto.
enjoyed kind of those classic nostalgic games also get a kick out of as well.
Ah, mira, no te.
So one thing
Claro,
I'd like to
es
show off
siempre
when
el
we're
Mario,
getting
el
out
Mario
to
grande.
over the end of this space is just how much the music changes
Como en
when
el
we're
Mario-
transitioning back and forth. Because I know we've been chatting, maybe it's
Como
hard
en
for
el
some
Mario
folks to
Galaxy.
hear what's been going on here, but if we
El
just pop in and
64
out of that
también.
warp pipe, it's a pretty
Siempre,
impressive
siempre eres
transition when
grande,
the
nunca te
music
haces
changes.
pequeño.
But there's no warp pipe up here.
Just start
So,
jump. No.
yeah.
No,
But
no,
you can
no.
now see that it's more of a naturalistic instrument. So I'm going to skip ahead and show off the last part of this scenario. Okay, so for that, I will leave these. Wrist straps, people. Always wrist straps.
Yes. Also to jump in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning too that we're only covering a tiny bit of what is in this kingdom. There's so much
Yeah,
more to
there's,
do and explore.
there's just a ridiculous amount. All right, so here we are. This is much later in the level. I've still got my snappy outfit though, and watch these bullet bills transition out of the 2D. And then
Yo quiero Mario Maker, yo lo tengo.
break open this
Mira,
wall.
estos también salen del...
So another thing that's really
Sí.
handy about the bullet bills as a capture target that you'll see here, when you're trying to target for really precision flying, it's got a little bit of
Ah,
a
qué tonto.
no, you're,
Oh, I'm duped.
that's okay. But it's got a little
Dios.
bit of a headlamp, so you can kind of use
See
that
where
to
you're
line
pointing.
yourself
¿Cómo
up.
esto?
It's super
Me
handy.
pregunto si el hecho de poseer tendrá como duración.
That's okay, because we get to see this cute little 2D to 3D transitioning
I
of
love
the
that.
bills.
It's so cool. All right.
All right, you got this.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
And with bullet bills, you can also give yourself little speed bursts as well. Shaking the Joy-Con will let you go a little bit further. So it's worth experimenting once you get a feel for the timing of how long a bullet bill will last.
It's kind of like
Pero
driving a
bala,
car.
güey.
It doesn't have any brake pedal. You can
Oye,
go
vamos a hacer
faster.
otras cosas.
You can steer. but
Por
that's
cierto,
all you
Nata, ya tengo el Mario Maker. Estoy esperando que subas tu
All
nivel.
right, so up
Ojo,
here we're about to
estoy
confront
trabajando
one
en
of the
el
portals,
castillo ya.
and,
Estoy trabajando en el primer
folks may have
castillo.
seen them in our original teaser trailer for
Pero,
this game.
Grego, por cierto,
They
tenía el
are
Mario
an
Maker.
evil
Hacemos un nivel y
wedding
lo
planning
juego.
firm, and I'd love
Lo
to hear more
grabo
from the,
todo.
the
De hecho, tengo un nivel
developers
de Fabio que
about how
tengo
they
que
came to
grabar
be and what your
todavía.
favorite brutal is.
Pero, por ejemplo, o sea, si tú pasas un nivel, yo encantado lo voy a jugar también.
一番金入りのライダーさん誰かいますか？
そうですね、彼ら
O sea,
は
muéstrame así.
クッパに
No me hagas sufrir.
雇われてクッパの結婚式を成功させようと
Oye,
して
tenías razón.
So they've, as you kind of said, they've been employed by Bowser. They're in charge of making sure his wedding goes off without a hitch.
なので結構仕事をきっちりするタイプですね。
They're very serious about their work.
Isa, en Super Mario Odyssey. Es un marciano la Isa.
なので、真ん中にいるちょっと背の低
Ok,
い
sí,
同じ
se
ような
parece,
帽子をかぶ
porque
った
igual de
ような
loca.
キャラクターがいるん
Cuando
です
se
け
enoja.
ども、それがリーダーなので僕はそのトッパーというキャラクターが
Hello, I Pete. Back.
And my favorite is Topper, the kind of shorter one who has that green top hat.
Yeah, guy in green. Yeah.
Pumba.
Yeah, Topper.
How about you, Kozumi-san? Do you have a favorite?
小泉さんもなんかキリンの
La risa, weón.
そうですね、ちょうど
Me
今出て
recuerda
る
al Rapid
ハイ
Rock.
エットっていうその可愛いウサギさんの、キャラクターなんですけど、なんか可愛い香りしてるのに結構凶暴なんで、そのコントラストがすごい面白いなと。
Como todo
Just
con
really
el
good
que te
timing. The
puedes
character I like
fallar.
the most is the one you're fighting right now, Harriet. She has this great contrast
Se
between
pone
her
co-
appearance and like how devilish she is. She's sort of like the tricky little sister of the group here.
Se recupera, tal.
Her attacks are really fun to watch as well, especially when she starts flying around.
And it's worth mentioning, you fight each of the brutals a few times.
Aún no entiendo mucho eso de
but
hacer
their
niveles, pero cuando
tactics get
pueda
more
lo
and
haré.
more intense
Pero
and
es
dangerous.
simplemente meterte en el modo editor y hacer lo que te
But
salga,
I'll
te
be
salga
honest,
la
having
gana.
planned a wedding last year,
Anda
I
probando.
would take the help of evil wedding planner.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
any evil help is better than no help.
And they're very dedicated to their work.
And they're willing to
They
fight your
care.
enemies for you, and that's pretty great.
Oh, nice.
Y ya está.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
ああ、かわいそう。
Sorry, Harriet.
Oh, la
And
reventó.
she'll be back.
LOL.
All right, so that's a grand moon worth 3 power moons.
And there we see Cappy in his natural state as well.
There he is, celebrating with Mario.
Nice.
All right, so that's what we have for gameplay for right now. We did have one more little feature, I believe.
Yes, we've got some new goodies that have turned up here on stage with us. So these are
Isa,
for the game. We've got Princess Peach, Bowser, and Mario in their wedding outfits, and I just need to ask you guys about the development process for these, because the detail of the sculpting is incredible. It must have been a very interesting process getting these to the state they're in here.
このアミーゴはすごいなんか細かい作り方になっているようですので、それについてちょっと説明していただけますか。
はい、ヒロインであるピーチ姫をより可愛く魅力的に作っています。
So first of all, you know, we've got our heroine Peach, and we wanted to make sure that you just look, you know, absolutely stunning.
あとクッパとマリオもそのお相手であることに十分なビジュアルとしてデザインしています。
And you know, then from there, you know, we have Mario and Bowser as well, and we had to make sure that, you know, in terms of visuals, they weren't going to lose out.
They got to keep up.
Yeah, they got to keep up. Yeah.
あとこのポージングっていうのも今回のテーマに合わせて物語性を持たせているのが特徴になっています。
And you know, another characteristic of these is that the posing is very kind of directly linked with the story and, you know, what's going to be happening in the game.
Yeah, Mario's got kind of a humble bow thing going, and Bowser's kind of looking like, I own the world!
I think Bowser looks pretty dapper here, though. But it is really amazing
Dicen por acá, Blackfire, no me digas que eso era Mario Galaxy. No creo que lo sea, no, es Mario Odyssey. ¿Vale? Super Mario Odyssey.
Mario Galaxy con el Mario 64, con el Mario...
Lo amigo. O yo quiero ese de Peach. No me importa nada, es una Peach vestida de novia. Lo quiero contemplar. Lo queremos. Como tengo pesado. Pero una Peach vestida de novia.
コスチュームを手に入れることができたり、あとはゲームの中でのお助け機能として
マフィアマリオ
So you'll be able to use the amiibo to get different costumes within the game, and then they'll also have kind of an assist function.
We do have existing amiibo that are supported as well. I think we'll be talking more about that at a later point. But I think that's all we're allowed to show for right now.
Right now. We'll be showing more of this game later on
Yes, we'll definitely
the stream, of course.
But Motokura-san and Kuzuku-san, thank you again so much for joining us here and sharing some of the insight about the development process of the game. Thank you. And folks who are watching, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be back in a few seconds here with our next segment, so please don't go anywhere.
Vale, volvemos a un minuto. Ojo, todo esto es del Mario Odyssey. ¿Qué opinan del Mafia Mario? Del Mario... digo, el Mario Odyssey. ¿Qué? Mafia Mario. Me gusta la canción, boludo, me encanta. El Rapol venía con el chavo, algo en breve. Ale, ¿te molesta si te dejo con la condición un rato? Sí, perfecto. ¿Te la voy a poner la que yo? ¿O querías ir a comprar tú? ¿En serio?
No quiero salir en cámara.
¿Estás saliendo igual?
No importa.
Es mi primera vez con la E3. ¿Cuántos días son de que van a mostrar juegos? Pues mira, ya han mostrado mucho. Creo que este es el último día en el que muestran cosas, que solo falta Nintendo. Ya mostraron todo lo que era PC y tal. Xbox Play, Microsoft, Bethesda, la EA también.
¿Qué es Bethesda?
Bethesda, una compañía. Pero bueno, ya lo mostraron todo, pero los podéis ver, o sea, yo los vi. Estos son los 5 minutos de la película que me había quedado todo.
Ah, son 10 lucas.
A comprar una bebida nomás. 3 litros. Falta o cuánto. Mira, si tú buscas, mira, si quieres yo te ayudo. Hay un, si tú buscas, ven, toma. Bueno, que me salga bien el tiro. No me salió bien, pues bueno. ¿Qué te dices? A ver, en un momento. Me encanta la canción. Estúpido. A ver. ¿Qué saben de Crash Team Racing? ¿No han dicho si iban a sacar una remasterización? No sé de eso. No sé de eso. Lamento decir que no sé de eso. Me gustaría así una remasterización del Crash Team Racing. La del Insane Trilogy está pero espectacular. Me encanta la música que ponen aquí. Aunque no, o sea, de momento no han dicho nada, puede que más adelante. Está muy buena. Por cierto, voy a prender mi video por ahora. En México, me enjotece, en Guatemala, me enhueca, en Salvador, me enculera, en Honduras, me enmaricona, en Nicaragua, me encochorece, en Colombia, me enmaluma.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo
Vale,
Treehouse
volvió a
Live at
Treehouse.
E3. I'm Sam from the Treehouse, and for this segment I'm joined by my colleagues Reggie and Teresa. So, Reggie, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
feeling great.
Reggie.
I'm feeling great. The spotlight was, as I said, direct to the point. The reaction by the fans has been fantastic. I mean, certainly Super Mario Odyssey and what we showed from that. The little snippet of Metroid Prime 4 had the fans just tremendously excited. And, you know, it continues our overall message of how we approach E3 and what it is that we're trying to do. For us, it's all about showcasing content, typically content that's near in. So obviously we showed a little bit of ARMS, a little bit of Splatoon 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 coming later on this year. And then we also showed a couple little snippets of things that are coming a little bit further along. But so far the reaction has been fantastic, and it just continues, right? And that's why we're here on Treehouse Live, a little bit more in-depth view of the games, and so far so good.
Right on. I know we're kind of in the calm before the storm right now. The floor still isn't open, so we can actually still see the carpet. It hasn't been packed with people yet. You've had a chance to do some exploring around the booth. What do you think of New Dog City come to life here at E3?
You know, the booth is fantastic. The team that we have that works on the booth design and the look and the feel, both from an NOA perspective as well as with the headquarter team at NCL, every year they are outdoing themselves. Last year it was the takeover with Breath of the Wild. This year it's all about New Donk City and creating an environment for consumers to really go deep into the game. About half of the booth is all about Super Mario Odyssey. The other half we're showcasing all of our other content, including third-party content. We're showing FIFA 18 out on the floor.
So it's a great booth, and as you say, this is the calm before the storm. Just as I was coming in earlier, there are already thousands of people out there just waiting to come in. And typically when the doors open, it's like the running of the bulls and they all come crashing into our booth. So it's going to be fantastic.
Nice. I remember last year we were down on the ground floor and you could actually feel the rumble in the ground when people started coming in. That's right. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be exciting. But again, for us, the spotlight was a focus on Nintendo Switch games. What people don't understand is that as we construct our overall presence at E3, we're very thoughtful around what's the best way to show content. And so Nintendo 3DS is going to play a key role here on Treehouse Live. We've got content that we'll be showing today. We've got content that we'll be showing really throughout the 3 days that we're here. And it's important that the fans at home and our consumers understand that Nintendo 3DS is still a vibrant part of our business. Obviously with Pokemon Ultra Sun, Pokemon Ultra Moon that was announced last week, that's going to be a fantastic holiday driver for us. We've got other great games coming, and what people don't realize is that Nintendo 3DS was the only platform that grew last year in 2016 versus 2015. The only one.
That's pretty impressive.
And we've sold 66 million globally of Nintendo 3DS. Again, more than any other platform in this generation. People don't know that. I've got my handy dandy new 2DS XL, and obviously in continuing to showcase new hardware. For us, it's all about continuing to drive that momentum.
It's nice that the family keeps growing. Now we've got this adorable little member to add to it as well.
It is really pretty. It is really pretty, and it really showcases great. I'm playing Miitopia, right? One of the fun things about my job is I get to play the games early. I'm playing Miitopia. I've got Mii's of Mr. Aonuma, Mr. Miyamoto, Mr. Koizumi is in there. And of course, I had to have Bill as the Dark Lord, right? So I'm really enjoying it on my my new 2DS XL, and it's fantastic.
It's pretty sweet when you can play games and you're like, it's work. I'm doing this because I have to do this.
Well, so funny story is I'm playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and putting in a lot of hours in that. I've got my family saying, so, you're doing this just for E3, right? You're doing this because you have to be able to show off and tell people you finished the game, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm doing it because I enjoy it and I want to do it. And so it's fantastic.
I don't know, using the work excuse might be a good way to get out of chores. You're like, sorry, honey, I have to do this. I have to keep playing this game.
It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It means I have to play early in the morning or late at night. So,
la verdad es que sigo sin saber cuál es la diferencia entre la 3DS y la 2DS.
Booth here and just over the course of E3. We actually touched a little bit on the tournament activity we've going on, because right below us there's a pretty boss stage that has been constructed.
Absolutely. And again, the tournament activity is a key part of what we're doing here at E3. 3 different tournaments, starting off with Splatoon 2 later on today. Then we've got Pokken Tournament DX, we've got ARMS. Hopefully everyone saw how I humiliated Jeff Keighley playing ARMS on his show. But that game is going to really show well, I think, from the tournament scene standpoint.
Primero mostraron un poco del
supporting the
Xenoblade Chronicles 2, luego mostraron un Kirby que están trabajando, parece. Un poco de un Yoshi's Woolly World, Metroid Prime 4, el Mario más Rabbids Kingdom Battle, ¿qué más? Tenemos también, mostraron también el Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem, también mostraron del Fire Emblem, y creo que no me falta nada más. Prácticamente eso mostraron ahora, ¿vale? Eso fue lo que mostraron. Estuvieron jugando un poco al Mario Odyssey, que la verdad que está interesante. En el Mario Odyssey ahora podéis poseer a los enemigos. Por un rato, obviamente.
It's going to be exciting. I'm really excited to see how the players we have showcase that game, how they showcase Pokken Tournament as well. I saw a little bit of the the pre-gaming going on, and that's going to be fantastic. So it's going to be very exciting for us.
So what else are you thinking as far as some must-see titles that we got going on here? Because we've got a lot to cover.
Well, we've got a lot. I mean, you know, again,
¿Sabes qué es lo que más me hace gracia? Es que en el trailer de Fire Emblem mostraron a la Corrin, la Corrin, no el Corrin, la Corrin.
Party support. We've got rabbits on our show floor. Ubisoft obviously has that game.
Yo tengo que volver a clase, luego te pregunto más. Cuídate, que te vaya bien. Suerte. Gracias por pasar.
So it's going to be very exciting. We've got Fire Emblem Warriors here on our booth. That game is showcasing well. Really, everything we have shows so well, and I'm really thrilled to see what we're doing.
Eché mucha agua esta wea.
And if we can jump to this, I think on this subject of cool titles, you've actually got something, a surprise for us, maybe?
I have a nice little surprise, right? And I said when I was with Keeley that literally within the first hour of Treehouse Live we would be breaking news, and that is what Treehouse Live is going to be doing all through the next 3 days. So we have some news. We have a world premiere of a new game. This is a Nintendo 3DS game that'll be launching later on this year. We're going to play for you the video for this new game, and then Teresa's going to demo it, and we've got the developers who are going to come talk about it as well. World premiere game announcement on Nintendo 3DS.
Nadie se compara los Kudros, la verdad. A ver, ¿qué vamos a mostrar acá? Nintendo 3DS, vale. Vegeta, sale de aquí, por favor. No sé qué subiste, pero sale. ¿Monster Hunter? Ah, no, el Metroid. ¿Este es el Metroid Prime 4? No, pues porque el Prime 4 es para Switch. Kirby siempre será mi main. Ah, vale. Pero este Metroid, ¿cuál es? Oye, pero se ve bien, Shit. Holy. Podés golpear, bien. Es como un counter más que nada, en lugar de golpear. Pero se ve bien. ¡Wow! Me gusta. Entonces, este no es el Prime 4, este otro, porque tiene que serlo, porque el otro era para Switch. Habían dicho que era para Switch. Ok. Metroid. ¡Samus Returns! No mostraron nada. No mostraron nada en sí. Ahora recién están mostrando cosas.
Well, surprise!
Yes, I am so excited to actually talk about this.
¡Ay, se ve bueno!
Welcome back, everyone, to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Audrey. I'm here with Teresa and Tim.
Es un remake del 2, no sé.
Very special
Pero
guests
se ve
with
bonito.
us. We have Sakamoto-san, the legendary creator of the Metroid series, as well as Jose from Mercury Steam. So thank you so much for joining us today. And as we just saw, we're going to take a look at Metroid, Samus Returns.
That's
so
right.
you waited long enough. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, let's jump right in to the start. So for the people at home that aren't familiar with the
Básicamente se
Metroid
mearon
franchise,
el
this
weón
is
que hizo el Fangame.
Nintendo's premier exploration-based sci-fi action game. It features Samus Aran, who's a renowned bounty hunter, and she's been sent by the Galactic Federation to planet SR3 to investigate and annihilate the Metroids.
She's the best at what she does.
Oh yeah, she's super cool. And this is actually a reimagination of the original Game Boy Classic that was released in 1991, Metroid 2: Return of Samus.
No sé.
And this game is just—it's beautiful. It's
a little bit shinier than the Game Boy version.
Yes, it is, and this game is still about discovery and exploration. You know, there's intense boss battles, and there's so many pathways to discover, and you can take your time through it.
And this is classic 2D Metroid to a T. It's got the isolation, the exploration, and of course Samus.
Qué bonito que salgan Metroids por lo menos, aunque sean
and the great thing about this being on on the 3DS is that there's so much detail in the background, and it's really heightened with the 3D feature on. And you can't see it at home right now, but it does feel really, really good.
Yeah, it sounds cheesy, but it adds a lot of depth to the experience.
Yeah. Oh, and something I want to actually show here on the show floor. So, in the past, Samus was able to aim at 45-degree angles, but now she has this whole range of motion, which really allows for precision here.
No pienso comprarlo si tengo la oportunidad. No pienso. No pienso comprarlo si tengo la oportunidad. Es como una patada en la boca al argentino que hizo el Another Metroid 2
So the free aim here is also really cool here, where when I'm actually moving it, and I actually have an enemy on site and target, the Q will, audio Q will change, and also that it will highlight in red. So again, it allows for a little bit more precision here.
Yeah, it's still up to you to aim precisely, but that nice visual indicator is just very helpful.
Yeah, and Samus here has her very basic abilities, and so as I keep exploring and seeing new environments, I'll hopefully gather new abilities to upgrade my suit. So this is another new ability that Samus has in this game, and it's a melee counter. And if I time it appropriately and immediately shoot, I do a critical hit on the enemy. But in the circumstance that I don't immediately shoot, I have some time to actually just shoot from afar and give myself a little bit more leeway to not get hit.
The melee counter is a new ability, as you mentioned, and it's really great because this game gets challenging. It's very, very difficult, and since we have Sakamoto-san here, while we're speaking about challenges, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about some of the challenges you encountered while developing this game.
Vamos a ver quién lo hace, porque simplemente anunciaron el título nomás, no mostraron nada, simplemente pusieron Metroid 4, Metroid Prime 4.
はい、メトロイドに限ったことじゃないんですけれども、ある程度確立されたゲームデザインのゲームに今までやったことのない新しい要素を加えるというのはとても難しいことなんですね。
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if you qualified as a big challenge, but something that we face whenever we're working on something like this with an established style of gameplay. It's adding, what sort of new elements can we add to something that again is established and has had some success in the past.
特に今までのシリーズファンの方々が満足していただけて、それでいて刺激的というものを追加するのは非常に難易度が高いって思っていました。
Yes, I mean, I really felt that it would be difficult, or could be difficult, to bring in new elements that would add a lot of excitement and at the same time make the fans of the franchise, happy and satisfied.
でも今回のサムスリターンズではうまくいきました。
But I think this time with Samus Returns, I think we've done a really good job.
なぜかというと、私は非常に素晴らしいパートナーに巡り会えたからですね。
And why is that? It's because we found this really amazing partner to work with.
マーキュリー・スティームさんです。
And that's Mercury Steve.
ホスさんありがと
う。Thank you very much, Jose.
Yes, thanks to both of you. And as we were speaking, you actually got Samus's legendary Morph Ball ability.
I did, and this is very, very handy to get, as you can see, through certain tunnels here. Here's a save station, which I don't quite need right now. I'm going to keep on going and exploring this area. And here, this is a pretty bleak area from where I just was. And you'll see this gate here.
This is a little different from the original game.
Yeah, it definitely is. And for people that haven't played the Metroid 2 in the past, this purple liquid is actually very painful. And I'll just kind of...
Oh,
yep.
She did it.
Yep.
Ow.
Yeah, so I can't really go down there, and I want to, and I can't really interact with this right now, so I'm gonna keep on moving forward and see.
And that's the nature of this game, is you'll come across areas that you just can't survive in yet, you just can't get past, and you'll have to acquire new tools and abilities to be able to keep exploring and keep pushing forward.
Exactly. So since I couldn't go through the door, I went up and around it. So I'm going to keep on moving forward, and this is also a brand new feature to the Metroid franchise. These are Aeon abilities. Aeon is a very mystical and powerful energy source, and they actually give abilities to Samus that are very different from the technical upgrades that she gets for her suit. So this one that I just gathered is called the Scan Pulse. And what it does is that... I should remind people that the Aeon abilities are actually not... They're limited. You can't just spam them whenever you want to. And so they'll have their own energy, and you'll have to gather power-ups for them, and also more energy in order to refill that tank. So just to showcase
Scan Pulse.
Yeah, so to showcase the Scan Pulse, if you see the bottom screen, the map usually kind of explores once you start moving. But if I use the Scan Pulse, it'll actually open up this quadrant of map already for me. And also on the upper screen, it'll show these blocks that I can easily break. So now I know that, oh, there was an actual hidden path there. So.
And normally you would just have to shoot everywhere to try and find breakable blocks, and you can still do it that way if you want to. But if you have the Aeon to pull it off, the Scan Pulse is also very, very helpful.
Yeah, keep in mind though that not everything can be easily broken with your laser. So you know that's kind of some ammo that you'd have to waste, and it's nice to actually have the Aeon ability to strategize about, you know, which one am I going to use? Am I going to use my ammo, or am I going to use the Aeon ability in order to keep on discovering and exploring?
Absolutely, and you know, throughout her long career, Samus has had a lot of unique abilities at her
Loco, el
disposal,
Sonic
and
Force
as we've seen already, this game adds even more. So, Jose, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about the process you guys went through of adding new abilities like the melee counter or the Aeon abilities.
Yes, well, from the beginning, Sakamoto-san wanted Christine to challenge ourselves to bring new ideas to the series. So we were given freedom to prototype a lot of different ideas and mechanics and see which ones would better fit within the Metroid universe.
Holy shit!
While these ideas and mechanics were discovered, it was just a matter of iterating and polishing the design.
Por eso dicen algo de rescatar a Shadow. Sonic Force Official Game Trailer Nintendo 3 2017. Espérate. ¿Y por qué no lo han mostrado acá todavía? ¿Qué pasa aquí? Puede que lo muestren acá, espérate, no lo quiero ver.
You'll notice that a beeping started. That's actually my Metroid detector, and it's telling me that there is a Metroid nearby. Again, for people that don't really know what Metroids are, you're an alien species that they're pretty dangerous, and they suck up the life form of any alien species in order to survive.
You don't want to hug a Metroid necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing I want to showcase here is actually the mapping system that this game has. So now that, in case I'm not able to go through a door because I don't have the ability to unlock it,
which happens a lot.
Yes. I have these pins now that I can just drop it onto the map, and then that'll kind of be my note for myself that, oh, I want to revisit this later once I grab an ability, and maybe I can try it later.
And as you mentioned, this game is so much about exploration and going back and trying to find every square inch of the map to find all of the many hidden secrets. So this pin system is actually very, very useful.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting close, but I'm gonna go investigate this area.
Your Metroid senses are still tingling, so keep searching.
He's getting closer because the beeping is getting a little bit more insistent.
Oh, nice. Found a hidden missile tank.
Yeah, but see, that was an example where I kind of knew already that this pass was there, but the Scan Pulse would have been very useful right there to kind of show those blocks. There's another save station. So, see, there we go. Scan Pulse told me that that block is breakable, but I can't shoot it. So I'm gonna try a missile instead. It's open.
And that's a good point. If you ever run into an area you can't progress past, use all of your weapons and abilities. Oh, it's a little friend. Hi, friend.
That was a Metroid, but we're actually not fighting him. We're actually fighting his first evolution. And this is known the Alpha Metroid.
He looks twice as friendly as a regular Metroid.
Oh, really?
So if I time it correctly, I can actually melee counter him, and it gives me an advantage to actually hit him for more damage. You'll also see that he'll drop these little sparks. If I actually hit those sparks, I'll get more ammo replenishment. So in case I end up using all of my missiles, I could always go around him and try to shoot those in order to get more missiles.
Nice melee countering. And I'll say, I don't know how well the whole audience can hear this, but the sound effects in this game are incredible. The music, the atmospheric sounds are just really great. So Sakamoto-san, perhaps you could tell us a little
En
bit about
Twitter
what
estoy viendo
went
cosas de un
into the
Kingdom
development of
Hearts,
the
estoy viendo
soundtrack
esto
for
del
this game.
Sonic.
サウンドレア
¿Por qué
SC に
estabas
関しての、
tanto acá?
その開発、その
No
制
tengo,
作
no
し
tengo,
た
no
感
tengo,
じ、
no tengo.
および受けた影響などについて話していただけますでしょうか。
はい。今回のサムスリターンズでは、スーパーメトロイドの時のゲームサウンドのコンポーザーが2人参加しています。
Well, we have two of the composers who worked on Super Metroid on the team for Samus Returns.
彼らはもうそれ以降のメトロイドシリーズの音楽をずっと担当してますので、もう僕が何も言わなくてももうこうしてほしいという音楽をどんどん提供してくれるんでも
And, you know, and they've worked on pretty much every Metroid title since that time, doing music for us. And so I really don't have to say anything. They just go do what they do, and what they do is create great music.
Excellent. We'll lock them up. Don't ever let them go. Whoops. So you made quick work of that Alpha Metroid. Good work.
I did. So I'm actually going to go return to that gate that I couldn't get to before and see what happens now. So I make my way there. So in the original Metroid 2, whenever you defeated a certain prerequisite number of Metroids, the ground would rumble and then you would know that you would be able to proceed to the next area. So now, in this game, you have these gates, and if you press on it and you enter the Metroid DNA that you had just gathered from the Metroid you just killed, it will enter into this gate, unlock, reduce this hazardous liquid that was killing me before, and now I'm able to get to the next area.
It's really cool having this really visual cue of your progress in the game as well.
Yeah, so now I'm going to go to a later area in the game.
And we've gotten a glimpse of it a little bit, but the 3DS hardware really goes a long way in bringing this world to life. It helps communicate the isolation of Samus being stuck on this alien planet. So, Sakamoto-san, could you speak a little to how you used the 3DS tech to bring this world to life and really reimagine it?
3DS 技術が没入感、雰囲気、まあそれ上にこの未知の惑星サムスの一人の孤独感をより高めていると思いますが、3DS にその技術を使って、この世界を想像し直されたのでしょうか。
確かにおっしゃる通り、今回のサムスのこのゲームですね、ここでは3D の立体視というものが非常に効果的だと思います。例えばじゃあ技術面でホセさん何かありますか？
So yeah, I mean I do think that with this title, of course, with Samus, the 3D, the glasses free 3D,
Ya volví, de nuevo.
3D effects
Hasta lo que he visto, lo que más me ha gustado del juego es el juego de Mario. Más respeto al autor. Es el GTA Mario.
Talk a little bit about some of the more technical aspects.
Yes, it was very clear to us from the beginning that if we wanted to convey to the player the greatness of the inner depths of the planet and the past glory of the social civilization, we had to provide a big sense of scale thanks to the depth given by the 3DS capabilities. So we wanted to reflect this from early on in the development process, this scale, through the first initial concept art.
Thank you so much.
Samus le robó a Sonic esa habilidad de ser
Well, you've gotten yourself in trouble, Teresa.
I always do. I ran into his room and he didn't like me being here.
Aw, you woke him up from a
Me
nap.
gusta, la verdad, se ve bastante bueno.
But I'm stuck here
Pero
until
quisiera que muestren el
he
otro
gets
juego
me
también.
leave.
And now is not the time to play with it necessarily, but I want to point out that you also got your spider ball upgrade.
That's right, and
really
I also got bombs here. So these are actually very handy for taking him out. Oh my gosh.
So while you play with your new friend, this is obviously an enemy from the original game, and that brings to mind the fact that all of the enemies can actually be redesigned for this version. So, Jose, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about what the process was for redesigning the enemies from the original game.
Yes, we wanted to respect the visual design of the regular enemies as much as possible, but we had to adapt their attacks, movements, and behaviors so they could fit with our new gameplay, and without making them lose much of their original feel in the process. And as for the Metroids, they were the stars of the show, along with Samus in the original game, and this we wanted also to be the same in our game. And they suffer a massive overhaul from the visuals of the original game and in the gameplay mechanics. And also we wanted to clearly show the transition in the life form from one Metroid to another. And this is something that is very clearly reflected in the movements, behaviors, and attacks.
Thank you. And good work, Teresa.
Oh, thank you. So I can actually take the Spider Ball, and the Spider Ball is actually an ability here that's very, very unique to Metroid 2. But I'm actually going to do a very hard technique that I'm not doing very good right now. I swear I practiced this.
The bomb jump.
Oh no. Alright, last try.
Metroid fans have spent hours trying to get to the craziest places using bomb jump.
Oh no.
But as you're trying to work your way around this map, that also brings me to the point that a lot of the maps have been redesigned for the new system. So Jose, can you speak a little to the process of redesigning the maps as well?
Yeah, we wanted to respect as much as possible the original layout of the original game because it has such a distinct structure within the Metroid series. And well, we wanted to add a lot of new things because we wanted to be felt also new. And we added lots of sections different from the original game because we wanted to accommodate all of our gameplay needs. And also, we wanted the game to be more, the exploration to be more dynamic and diverse than in the original game. Introducing some classic abilities from the game's series, but that were not present in the original game. And also, we added some new, of course, special abilities that are unique to this title. So the combination of both made us realize some very interesting situations regarding the world design for players to actively figure out their way forward in new ways.
Thank you.
Actually, before I take this elevator, I want to show this. This is also a new feature to Metroid Samus Returns, and it's a teleport station. This actually helps a lot with the mobility of the game, where instead of backtracking all the way through previous areas, you can actually use a teleport to quickly jump into a new area. And this actually really helps when you're trying to gather some items that you weren't able to in the past or explore new pathways that you weren't able to before. I'm not going to take it right now. I'm actually going to go back and take this elevator to a new area.
But you're right, it's such a huge addition to the game, being able to more quickly get to the areas you've already been to and find all these juicy secrets you weren't able to get at before.
Well, because like gathering all these items, it actually rewards you in the end because it does get more difficult really as you further get into the planet, and the baddies do get really hard. So you definitely want to get all those upgrades and the items, and it rewards you. But you can also choose not to if you want a challenge. So I've visited previous lava rooms before, so I know that this red door looks a little bit dangerous, but I'm gonna go in anyway just to show.
You're a rebel.
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so I'm gonna actually use the scan pulse because I see there's something up there, and I'm pretty sure there's a pathway, but just to make sure.
Yeah, you have the A on energy might as well.
There we go.
Excellent.
So we're gonna go up here.
I love how if you had just shot up above you, it would have looked like there wasn't anything to break. So
yeah.
It's actually good that you used the scan pulse right there.
Yeah, I have gotten lost more than once. Here's another suit upgrade.
Oh, I love this.
This feels really good. Really epic.
I love how vibrant the colors are. It's just, this world is so Metroid, so beautiful.
La vaya suite. Goku's machine.
And it's just, again, it's really cool when the 3D feature is on because you get to see all the stuff that's happened in the background. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in here.
You know, Samus has her classic suits.
Yeah, her various suit. So I can't go here, so let's try going back to the way we came from.
Oh,
that was close.
That was close.
That was very close. I like to play dangerously.
And now you can survive the very,
yes.
very hot.
So we're gonna explore this room now. And we can always go back and explore other lava rooms to see what we missed.
I'd point out that this is all one planet, this is all SR388, but look how different the environments are. It's a big planet.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's a lot of different areas and a lot of variety.
So much variety, yeah. And every area is just so colorful and unique on its own. So here I'm going to show a new Aeon ability called lightning armor. What it does, it gives this green glow to Samus, but also overcharges my melee and lets me go through enemies without taking much damage. But it does take away from my Aeon pool, and so I want to actually save it in case I need it later.
Yeah, every time you get hit, it actually makes your Aeon gauge go down, so you can't just run foolishly through a group of enemies unless you want to feel a lot of pain.
Yeah, so here's another door that I'm unfortunately not able to get in through, so I'm going to do another pin here. But I'm also going to show here, there's this information screen that will actually it'll show different items that are shown in the map, and if you're not quite sure what that icon means, it'll actually tell you here. And it'll actually unlock too once you've discovered it and you know how to interact with it. So definitely keep an eye on these because these are actually really informative.
It'll help you remember what you already know.
Yeah.
And we've already seen a few new Chozo artifacts, but that brings me to the question. Sakamoto-san, can you tell us a little bit about the decision to integrate more Chozo artifacts into this version of the game?
Quiero ver más algunos juegos. No entendí. A todo enemigo de ese Metroid hay que pegarle primero antes de dispararle. No, eso es meramente un counter, ¿vale? El enemigo tú lo puedes golpear y lo aturdes, ¿vale? No disparas tranquilamente, pero si quieres los vas aturdiendo, ¿vale? No necesariamente tienes que andar pegando para disparar, no tiene sentido.
388, and it's a planet that was home to the Chozo civilization at one point, and so it saw the Chozo flourish, and it also saw them crumble. So this whole area has this historical background of being a place just sort of filled with lots of riddles.
なので彫像文明の遺跡であるとかそういったものがたくさん、あるわけですね。
So that's why you see all of these again, Chozo ruins that you mentioned throughout the game.
サムスリターンズ遊んでいただくとその文明の謎がある程度わかるんじゃないかなと思う。
And I think if you get a chance to play Samus Returns, you might find some of the answers to the riddles that the Chozo civilization left behind.
What a tease he is.
さらに謎が深まるんじゃないかなと。
But it is possible that there may be some new and more intriguing riddles introduced to the game as well.
Fine, I guess everyone's just gonna have to wait and see.
ネタバレしないようにね、自分で皆さん頑張ってプレイしてもらいたいですね。
And Teresa, you've gotten yourself into trouble again.
I did. So this is the second evolution of the Metroid species. This is the Gamma. I was able to do a counter melee on him finally as he came up close to me. But I'm also going to use Ice Beam because it seems to be really weak to his nucleus. So I'm just going to keep on attacking him. But yeah, he's got a dynamic set of moves. He's swooping down on me. He's throwing electricity on me.
But that's a good point. If you're ever fighting an enemy or a boss and your weapon of choice doesn't seem to be making a big dent, try one of your other weapons or abilities because they might be a little more successful.
And since I'm a little bit low on health, I'm going to feel safer if I put on my lightning armor. So I'm just going to go here.
You've made him mad.
Yeah, he is not happy with me.
Hay que decir que tampoco dormía mucho.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Those spider legs are really creepy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders, so yeah, this guy creeps me out.
Oh, he's turned red though, so you're doing well.
Yes,
almost there.
I should be almost there.
And that's another kind of visual indicator to show you that you're getting closer to making mincemeat of this guy.
Yeah, and there's all those audio cues too for when's the right time to oh boy. When's the right time to melee him? So it only happens when he goes down on the ground. But yes, I was able to successfully kill him. All right. Well, with that, I actually want to show another leader area in the game because I think it'd be really cool to show the fans. So.
Excellent. Let's do it. So while you switch to your other save file, Sakamoto-san and Jose, we're hoping you could tell us a little bit about how you went about balancing this game, because there's obviously a lot of abilities, and it must have been difficult to balance making them feel useful to players without taking away from the challenge.
やはり新しい要素をゲームに追加すると、そのバランス取るのが大変難しいと思います。やはり十分な労力を提供したいけれども、簡単になりすぎたら困るし、どうやってそのバランスを取ったのでしょうか。
はい。 そうですね、やっぱり強力な武器っていうのは使うと爽快ですし、お客さんも使いたいでしょうし、我々もどんどん使っていただけというのはあります。
Well, of course, it feels great. It's exhilarating to use these really powerful and dynamic abilities, and players want to use them, and we want them to use them, of course.
ただそれをやたら使ってしまうとゲームがすごく簡単になりすぎたりとか、新鮮味が失われたり、緊張感が失われていったりして、どんどん刺激がなくなっていって価値が下がってしまうという懸念があるわけです。
But one of the things we have to be careful of is if we overuse them, if we make them too powerful, it reduces some of the tension that you feel in the game, and it sort of has the counter effect of actually reducing the excitement and sort of again that thrill that we want players to feel. So again, it's a really delicate balance.
サムスリターンズでいうとビームバーストっていうその連射ができる機能が、これが一番その例に今打ちましたね。これのバランスと非常に難しくて、やはり消費量であるとか、その効果であるとか、その供給量、このバランスをうまく整えるのに非常にチューニングを繰り返しまして、マーキュリースティームさんにもいろいろとご迷惑をかけたんじゃないかなと思います。
Well, yeah, I think a good example of some of the difficulty in that fine-tuning is what we just saw on screen, this beam burst. And what's difficult again about finding that balance is you have to measure the effect of the weapon, and you also have to take into consideration the amount of energy it uses and the supply of energy that's available to you, and trying to come up with again a balance that works throughout the game and keeps all of those factors in mind. It can be quite challenging. I think we put quite a load on Mercury's team and having them do that, but I think they did a remarkably good job.
Yes, I completely agree with Sakamoto-san. It was difficult to balance the new abilities, not only because they can be used alone, but only because they can be used in combination between them, and also they can be combined with the classic abilities too. So at the end, it was pretty tough, but we, however, are very confident that we finally found the best possible balance for all players to fully enjoy them.
Yes, I think you achieved a great balance, and trust me, it's still difficult.
Alright, so my metro detector went off again. And this is the Gamma Husk, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be facing him.
Maybe it's something cuddlier. Hey, little guy.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
So this is the next evolution. This is the Zeta, and he's pretty gnarly. I'm not a big fan of him. And as Sakamoto-san was saying that about the beam burst, I actually wanted to showcase this other Aeon ability because it is so it's so cool and it feels really powerful. Oh, and I missed my moment to the melee counter.
He does so much damage too.
He does. I'm going to use a combination of abilities here, from missile to grapple to beam burst.
You really have to be on your game with this guy because he switches up his patterns a lot.
Oh, he does.
He's hard to predict.
And he's hard to predict, and he totally aims for me too. Like he's got me down.
Nice. That's just a beautiful melee counter too. I love how it slows down time and it has that really cinematic presentation.
Yes, it feels so epic and actiony, and I absolutely love it. This is my least favorite move. This one gets me every time. Oh god.
And now you died on purpose so that we can see Zero Suits down this high.
She looks so elegant there.
Beautiful, yes. So thank you.
You're welcome. I aim to please.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try this again.
Yes, you can do this. We all believe in you.
I'm gonna skip the cutscene because I can. I'm gonna, get right into that. Alright.
Nice melee counter right off the top.
Oh, he was nice enough to give it to me, so I'll take it.
Yes.
Oh no. To the other side, so I got a good shot of the nucleus.
You know, he's not invited to your birthday party anymore.
No.
He ruined it.
I like green, but not in my face. No.
And as we're showcasing here, the new abilities, your beam burst there, your lightning armor. They add to the experience, but as to the balance they were talking about earlier, they definitely don't make it easier. You have the ion gauge, and you can't spam these abilities at all.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
It's alright. Third time's the charm.
He's pretty strong. Yeah,
He's pretty
I'm
awful.
hopeful that this third time I can get
Está
it.
el trailer aquí de Sonic Force, ¿vale?
The power of Samus at your disposal.
I have all her abilities.
Porque mejor es que no hacer nada.
Oh, of course.
Oh, I missed him. He missed me at that time. That was lucky.
¿Tú ya viste el trailer, Dale? ¿Estás esperando por ti?
He's gonna feel that tomorrow.
Quiero saber si la van a mostrar acá o no.
So mean.
What's your favorite?
Oh god, I absolutely hate this ability.
Igual tenés que pensar que la TikTok no tiene nada que ver con Nintendo.
Yeah, he's more afraid of you than you are of him.
Is
Remember
that really
That's
the
the
case?
truth.
I don't think he cares much about me.
Porque ellos están probándolo esto, pero lo único que hacen. Nintendo anuncia las cosas cuando quiere.
Bueno, voy a mutear esto y vamos a ver el de Sonic Forces, porque es que ya no sé, siento que no van a mostrar mucho acá. ¿Querés que ponga el de Sonic Forces?
A tu gusto.
Close!
Alright, I can do it. I can do this.
Even you. This...
Vale, pito. Vamos a ver el de Sonic Forces, venga.
Gira para acá.
Fight back at no. Ya se Sonic. And you're on Crimson Shot. Quick Heroes. Genial. 3-0 genial. Como powerful new enemy. Okay. Join the Rising. ¿Qué quiere este tipo?
Lo mismo de se parece un poco a Méfilo, mírale el ojo.
Sí, eso mismo pensé.
A ver, pero ¿qué aspecto tiene? Es que yo de aquí no veo un carajo.
¿Quién es este tipo?
A ver. El ojo es como... No, es que igual es como medio mecánico.
Es como una máscara que tiene.
Sí. Ok. Buah, Sonic.
¿Quién es este tipo? Estas buenas siguen jugando. Paren de jugar, son malas. Ah, mira, amigo de Samus. Del Metroid.
And so yeah, these are going to be great additions to my collection,
No está
maybe
mal.
your collection.
Oh yeah, definitely my collection.
¿Qué era
I'm
este
a
tipo?
super big fan of
Que alguien me lo
Metroid.
diga.
So we can't unfortunately tell you what the functionality is in this segment, but we will
y un
announce
amigo
it at a later time. But we wanted to show you
también.
these because they're so cool.
Yes.
Yes, and
before we go, I wanted to ask
No sé
you
qué
if
fan le quitaron el
someone
voice character.
have any final thoughts they'd like
Lo
to
mismo
tell
estaba
us.
pensando.
Lo sé, weón. Puta, esta wea parece un Sonic Bros. No sé qué chucha, weón.
Tocazo, un poquito así.
Todo es posible, Kai.
私たちもマーキュリー・スティーブさんというすごく
Cuando la
いい
serie
パートナー
mala
を取り合えて
influyen en los juegos.
2D メトロイドの可能性をすごく広げることができて非常にハッピーです。
¿Quién es este weón? En serio,
Been
weón.
lucky enough to
¿Qué
team up
chucha
with
este
Mercury's
tipo?
team on this project, and I really feel that the world, the potential for the
¿Quién
2D
es?
Metroid franchise has really just opened up for us a lot. So thank you so much.
そしてもう一つあれですよね、お知らせが。
¿Quién es ese
One other thing I'd like to talk about
weón?
today.
Oh boy.
実はこの映画出ないんですか？実は、今回のサムスリターンズでは、スペシャルエディションですね、特典付きのものを発売されます。
Yeah, so we're going to launch and put on the market a special
No sé si
edition
te
for
cuenta de la
Metroid
cara de
Samus
Sonic.
Returns.
Sí, fue como que, ¿eh?
Oh, that's so pretty. So it also has on the cover the original
Qué
pose
bonito
from
el
the Metroid
CD,
2
weón.
Samus. So
Mira el
that's
CD.
so cool.
Yeah, and we've got a
Oh, qué chulo.
soundtrack there and reversible covers. So
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty neat.
the soundtrack is actually called Samus Archives. It's a music CD and it has
Ese
about,
es el
I
CD
think,
del
25
soundtrack.
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Puta,
it's
está
just a
bonito.
collection of all the games that have come out
Parece un
so far for the
Fleetwood.
Metroid series featuring our beloved heroine
Me
Samus,
pasas el jugo.
including this one. So I hope you guys really. I'm super excited for it, so I hope you guys are too, and it's really cool treat.
Yes, thank you so much for telling us about that, Sakamoto-san, and
Yeah,
thank you,
super
Jose.
Thank you. All right.
All right, so I think later today we're going to have a trailer.
Oh, that's right. So one more treat for you all. So those of you that have a Nintendo 3DS at home, you're actually able to see the trailer that aired earlier today, and it actually, because you have a Nintendo 3DS, if you're able to put on the 3D functionality, you'll be able to see that 3D depth and display, and you'll just be able to see how isolated and cool and all that depth that's in Metroid. So we're really excited to have that available for you today, and you could download it for free on the Nintendo eShop.
Yes, and thank you so much for tuning in. We're so happy to be able to show you
Yes,
Metroid Samus Returns.
totally nice.
Thank you again, Sakamoto-san and Jose, for joining us and speaking with us. And please stay tuned. Next up, we have Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, so don't go anywhere.
That's right.
Thanks.
Ok, van a jugar el Mario más Rabbids Kingdom Battle también. Nintendo no sé qué traía entre manos. Oh. Ah, no sé qué pensar, no sé qué hacer. No sé si seguir viendo la Treehouse o no, la verdad. Ojo, dice día 1, asumo que mañana van a hacer otra transmisión. Un videito para el final. ¿Tararán? ¿O cómo? Alevo. ¿Cómo? Muro más Mario mexicano. Entendí esa referencia. ¿Acaso Tron está desarrollando este juego? Me encanta la canción esta.
Hey, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Terry, and we have Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle coming up right now. First, let's do some introductions. I have my colleague here, Rich, and we have some friends of ours from Ubisoft, Xavier and Davide. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So let's go into the game and let's kind of go talk about a little bit of this game for us.
Sure. So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is the game we just announced. We're super happy. We were announcing the game yesterday at the conference, and since then we start to show a bit of the gameplay.
Yep.
So we're super happy to show today more of the basics and combat basics, exploration, and so that's what we're gonna do. And in terms of the game itself, so what happened is the rabbits have just been teleported into the kingdom.
A twisted version of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, and it changed completely the kingdom in itself by twisting it. So you'll have a lot of surprises and elements in the environment, but basically Mario doesn't know anything about the rabbits when the game starts. So we're still at the beginning of the game here, but basically that's when things start to go a bit crazy with twisted elements. We even have this plant here that's a bit special.
So yes, we tried to recreate a very immersive world by using the misproportion. So you feel that you are small in a huge environment which is enveloping you, and everything around you is animated. Like for example, this plant, it's incredible because it's animated by hand, and it's following the music of Grant Kirkhope, which is the composer of the game. So it's one of the things that I love about this game.
It's part of the things that Mr. Miyamoto, Nintendo, and us as well, Ubisoft wanted to see as well, the in terms of details, things that we wanted to play with. So yeah, let's go. And a big part of the game as well is the combat itself.
And when the players see those enemy flags in front of them, they know that they are about to play in a fight.
Before we go in, actually, there is a couple interesting characters that's following Mario. let's talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, so aside the big Goomba that has been almost played with because of the rabbits and stuff, for the characters and the heroes themselves, so we have Mario, of course. He's a true hero. He's a fighter-like character in combat as well, so he's really strong almost everywhere. But we also have Rabbit Peach. She's a hot-tempered, quite fun of Mario, but hot-tempered rabbit, and a very strong personality as well. And Rabbit Luigi, the third one, he's a wizard-like type of character. He's really clumsy, naive, but at the same time he's quite dangerous in combat and as the game progresses as well. So yeah, it's a nice cast, and this cast is the beginning cast. So as you'll progress into the game, you'll unlock new heroes. So you don't unlock the heroes at the beginning, you unlock them throughout the adventure.
Now, can we say what other characters there will be in the game as well?
Sure.
Absolutely.
So
the player will control 8 heroes. We'll be able to choose
Cuando Xbox no sabe guardar secretos.
So that will be the player's roster.
Sale
and, we really want to
tweet
play
de
between Mario character and the Rabbids one, like in order to create the
cuando Xbox no sabe guardar secretos. Dice Nintendo Ucrania. No se olviden del Nintendo Spotlight de 2017 a las hoy día. No puedo esperar, pero Hope you all smash cuando lo sabes guardar en secreto.
And you don't
Smash
control
para
anymore
Switch.
directly your characters. You control Beepo, little cursor you see in front. And this little guy, in fact, is telling you can tell him where to go, and the characters will follow. So that's a big difference between the two. And for us, it was a match, between exploration and combat in terms of the feeling we have. So let's
as
go.
soon as you start the combat, a fly cam is showing you the battleground, but you
Retorno
can
de
always
Darkness.
use the tactic cam, which is a tool that will let the player observe the surrounding to decide what to do, the best move to take. And as you can see in the top right part of the screen, the mission objective is a reach area. So it's not really important to defeat the enemy there, but to really decide the best way, possible way to arrive directly at the objective. So the player will have two choices: directly in front of the enemy, that seems a little bit risky, or moving a little bit on the right to use the cover and being protected by the attack of the rabbits. So what you see right now is Xavier, which is controlling the heroes. In this case, each heroes can perform 3 different type of action. As we are quite early in the game, right now we have only movement and attack. Later on there will be techniques, which is way more, let's say, an indirect way to deal with an enemy, and it's more magical. But the blue line is defining where the characters can move. And in this case, Xavier could, for example, go behind the cover in order to be half protected, or just go in front of the enemy.
So as soon as you press, the character moves. And like David said, we can attack, but it will show first the movement phase itself. You can do whatever you want. You can move first, attack then. It's up to you to decide, in fact.
You can advance towards another cover, such for example as Rabbit Luigi is doing, or even better, you can move the cursor behind one of your teammates in order to activate what we call the team jump. The team jump is expanding your area of movement, allowing you to go much further than your normal area of movement.
Right.
And this is also allowing you to fill the gaps, such as the small river that you can see in front of you. After that, you can choose, but there is no sequence, right?
Exactly. So basically here we just finished the movement phase, and now we can see in this fight that the enemies are positioned in a way to zerg you. They called Ziggies. Those guys don't have a lot of life points, but they're they dash you all the time. So it's good that I'm on the other side with Mario thanks to the team jump. So when you're ready, you press A, you attack, and what you may have seen just over the enemy is the hit percentage. So 100% means 100% chance to hit. If they are behind a half cover, full cover, it changes. So we'll see that just later on. So I'll continue with the attack here, and even defeat the enemy in the process. He's zapped out, and in terms of story, basically they're not dying. They're going back to the hub as white rabbits. So we're actually saving the rabbits
That's
here.
That's great. Then you feel good about defeating these
absolutely.
guys.
That's the whole point, because I don't want to spoil too much about the story, but they have been controlled by a force. And by defeating them, you are removing this force from them. And they are part of the gameplay loop of the players, because they will go back to the beach castle, and the more you free them, the more they will build a structure that will help the player throughout their adventure.
So we saw there Mario was attacked, but he's behind a full cover, so the enemy had 0% chance of hitting him. But the cover did take damage.
Exactly, so it's actually something really important in the combat itself. There are actually a side one that we have later in the game, no cover that is really infinite. Like, they have this amount of damage, and if they get destroyed, you don't have any cover anymore to defend yourself. So for example here, if I go